Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today I'm going to be taking you through a code pattern that features Apache Spark and Apache Kafka running in the IBM Data Science Experience or DSX environment. This code pattern is on GitHub at github.com/IBM/Kafka streaming. The focus of this code pattern is on clickstream analysis, which is a way to study or report trending topics in real time by tracking user clicks across websites. For this demonstration, we will be tracking clicks on the Wikipedia website. So in order to do this, we need multiple components. One, we need a Jupyter Notebook running in a DSX. Two is Apache Spark, which is the underlying service running in the notebook. Spark, as you may know, is built to access large amounts of data. Three is Apache Kafka, which is used to build real-time data pipelines and streaming apps. And four is our message hub, which we'll use as our message bus. Let's start by setting up our DSX environment and getting our Jupyter notebook set up. First, we need a DSX project to hold all of our assets. The README takes you through this process, which I've already done. My project is named Clickstream-1. To run this demo, we're going to have to do a little bit of setup, which is basically adding assets to our project. This includes one, create a notebook, two, create a message hub service, three, create a connection to the message hub service, and four, attaching the connection to our project. We create our notebook by clicking the Add to Project button, then select Notebook. For our notebook, we'll be importing it from our repo, so we need to use the From URL option. For the values and options to use, you can refer to the README for more details. I've already done this and named my notebook Clickstream 3. Next, we can create our message hub service. To do this, we click the Data Services menu item and then select Services. And when you do that, you will go to your services dashboard. And as you can see, I have some services already created. To create a new message hub service, click on the Create New button, which takes you to a selection panel. And here you would select Message Hub. I've already done this and named my service message-hub-co. You can do this. You'll also need to create a topic named clicks for your service. You can do this by clicking the Create Topic button. Next, we can create a connection to our Message Hub service. To do this, we click the Data Services menu item, then select Connections. To create a new connection, click the Create New button. And when you create the new collection, make sure you associate it with the Message Hub service you just created. So I've already done this and named my connection Clickstream-connection. So that completes all the preliminary setup. As you can see from our project dashboard view, we have two data assets, our notebook and our connection. Now we can finally run our notebook, and when we do run it, we need to be in edit mode. So we start it by clicking the pencil icon, which I've already got running in another window. Once the notebook comes up, we need to insert the credentials for our Message Hub connection. To do this, click in the first cell, which is where the credentials will be inserted. Then click on the data icon, then Connections, then click Insert to Code. This will insert the credentials object into the first cell, and it will look something like this. And this is important. Make sure you rename the object to credentials_1 so that the rest of the notebook will work. Once you do this, go ahead and execute the rest of the cells in the notebook. As you can see in cell 2, we import some Scala libraries. Note that this notebook uses Scala and Spark. Here in cell 6, you can see we set up our Spark Stream connection to get data from Kafka. And then finally in cell 8, we show the output. And so now that we've executed the notebook, we need to work on the data portion of this code pattern. For data, let's go back to the README for a link to the archived Wikipedia clickstream data. There are quite a few files listed, but we're only interested in the newest file dated January 2017. So go ahead and download and unzip that file to your local drive. Next, we need to install Kafka locally. This code pattern uses version 0.10.2.1. I've already done that, and I've also copied the Wikipedia's clickstream archive data to a data directory in my Kafka installation. As you can see here, in order for Kafka to push our data to our notebook message hub, we can run the Kafka command found in the README. But first we need to do some setup. So we need to download the messagehub.properties file found in the config directory in our repo. And then we need to move that file into the config directory of our Kafka installation. Then you'll need to edit this file and update the username and password with the values found in our credentials object that we inserted into our notebook. You may see some extra double quotes in the password value. If so, ignore these when you cut and paste. I've already done this, and as you can see, the file is in my config subdirectory. Now let's take another look at the Kafka command that we grabbed from the README. Before we can run it, we need to replace some parameters. Specifically, we need to substitute out our IP:port string with a real value. And for this, again, we go back to our notebook and grab the Kafka broker SASL value found in our credentials object. Note that there'll be multiple endpoints listed, and we need to grab all of them. After updating the params, we're now ready to execute the command. This will start the Kafka streaming process, which will be sending click data to our message hub. So if we go back to our notebook, we should see the data being processed and displayed, which you see here. This is telling you the number of clicks for a particular topic. That tail command we just executed processed the last 200 rows of our Wikipedia click data. So we can easily modify that command to send another batch of data to our message hub, and those results would also be shown here. So on that note, I think I'll wrap up this demo. Hopefully you'll get a chance to download and run this journey on this code pattern on your own. Thanks again for your time.